Kia ora koutou, my name's Stephanie Parker and I'm the teacher behind this year's Manaakalani Film Festival movie, They're Coming. I'm making the screencast today because we had heaps of questions on the blog about how we made all the special effects. How did we do the time machine? How did we get the dinosaurs on there? And how did the teacher disappear at the end? So I'm making this to share some of the behind the scenes process that we went through. The film was made by a group of film club students who were from years 0 to 8, and we all took different roles, but we all had a say in the film's direction at every step of the process. First we brainstormed how we could make a film about dinosaurs, and they decided that someone, of course, had to be eaten at the end. We storyboarded the film outline together, and then the children decided which camera shots to use for each scene. So you'll notice wide shots, close-ups, long range, all sorts in there, and they decided that based on the research that we'd done on camera angles earlier in the process. You can find more about storyboarding on my blog as well if you want. So next we wrote the script, which we kind of ad-libbed along the way, and then after filming we all participated in deciding which camera shots were the best when we'd taken two versions of the same thing, and also which special effects and sound effects to use. So, for the time machine that we had created, looking to iMovie, for the time machine, you'll see here we had one series of clips. It was a long clip that we cut into, you can see 0.4 of a second little mini clips. So we just broke that clip up into tiny little pieces. And on each clip we applied a different visual effects up here in the corner, and half of them were sci-fi. We also had X-ray. And so when you watch it, it looks kind of like something's happening. Now we also shook the camera while we were filming that to kind of give it a little bit of a jaded look. Now below that you'll see our sound effects, and again, we couldn't really decide. We had a lot of people in our club, so sort of majority ruled, and we ended up picking two different sound effects which we layered together quite nicely. So if I lower one and just play one at a time, so there's just a really light little rumble happening on this one here. Just a little rumble, and then we also had this one that sounded a bit more sci-fi. So when we pieced it all together, it looked quite effective in terms of a time machine. Now the next special effect that we had was the dinosaur scenes. So what we had here was we had the dinosaur footage, and you can see we did take this footage from the original Jurassic Park film. You can see the little characters down there in the bottom. And so we had to make sure that our green screen footage would cover up those people in the bottom. So here we've got our green screen footage, and the kids pretending they can see the dinosaurs. We drop one on top. And to make it happen, we have to go up the top here and change it from a cutaway to green-blue screen, which means that the dinosaur comes through where the green screen is. Easy peasy. We kept doing that for each one. Again, added some more dinosaur sound effects underneath. Again, we had our time machine, same effects, just to keep it consistent. And here we did the reverse. To bring the dinosaur back to school, we had to put the school footage underneath, school footage down here, and then drop the dinosaur footage on top. So once we dropped that on top, we just did the same thing. Now for the teacher to get eaten, what we'd actually done was we'd taken a shot of the school playing as you see in front of you with no people in it, and we had the version with our wonderful principal acting, and that wasn't actually her scream. We added another scream on top of that. So once the dinosaur had taken its big chomp, we cut the footage down here and we put the blank one back in so it looked like she disappeared. So just to watch the whole thing together.
What's all that noise?
So I hope you've enjoyed this screencast and it's helped you maybe plan your next movie. If you have any other questions, just drop a comment on the blog. Awesome, thank you.